All right, now there are 2,400 certified foster care homes in Colorado, not nearly enough for the kids who need a safe place. We're learning how we can help as part of A Day for Wednesday's Child. Michaela White is joining us. And Meg, what does Raise the Future do to support those families?
Well, our weekly Wednesday's Child segments are one of the tools that Raise the Future uses to create permanency for kids living in foster care. So joining us now is Lucinda Connelly, VP of Programs for Raise the Future. Thank you so much for being with us, Lucinda.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. So what other ways do you create permanency for kids?
So the first thing we do is we have child-specific recruitment, and we recruit connections as well as families for permanent homes. And then we also provide services after that has been achieved.
And once a family is created, Raise the Future just wraps them up in support. Kind of tell us about how that works, too.
Correct. So we focus on a model called TBRI, which stands for Trust-Based Relational Intervention. And we train families how to look at their kids from a different lens. So the three models of that, the three prongs, are first connect, and then you empower, and then you correct.
Now, what is the role of the family navigator for people who are watching?
Great. So family navigators are people who go into the home and actually help one-on-one coach those families to use those skills to help their children deal with trauma and to help them be successful.
And these services are crucial. They're so important. Why?
Absolutely, because families sometimes don't know what they need to do next in order to deal with all the historic trauma that these kids are going through. And this gives them just a little leg up.
And Lucinda, too, it's tough, right? And some of the families do fail. What happens if some of the families fail?
Yeah, that's a really big question.
Yeah.
So if some of the if those families do fail and a child ends up going back into the system, then the cycle starts all over again. And we know that every time we remove a child from the caring parents or caregivers that they have, that creates even more trauma for that child. And it's just layer upon layer upon layer. And so we try really hard not to disrupt and to make sure families have all the support that they need.
And Lucinda, clearly this is a passion for you. Tell us why you're passionate about it.
Yeah, so I've been in the field of child welfare for a very long time, from at a county level, at the state level, and now with Raise the Future. And for me, I believe in families. I believe kids need families, and it's how we grow, it's how we move, it's what makes us most successful.
Yeah, and what you do is phenomenal. We're so grateful. Lucinda, thank you. And we really appreciate the work that you do. Now, you can make a donation by scanning the QR code on your screen right now, calling 303-755-3975, texting DW3-2023 to 71777, or going to cbscolorado.com for a link to make an online donation. Michelle, back to you.
Michaela, thank you. Let's get over to Ashtonell.